What's up, everyone? Welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Video Game Fight School channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you guys had a happy Thanksgiving break. It's been a very interesting year. Can you guys imagine 2024 is almost approaching the last month of the year? That's insane. Today, nonetheless, we're going to talk about PlayStation Studios and a new development that has come out. Now, this is one instance and this is one game, but I've been saying over the past few months that one of PlayStation's biggest competitor is its partners. The publishers that actually put games on their platform are actually their biggest competitors, believe it or not. Now, yes, they make money when these studios sell their games and make money, but PlayStation also puts out games, and its own games and game sales are dependent on it selling to be able to recoup its cost and make profit based on the amount of money that they spent in developing, publishing, and even marketing their games. So yes, 30% is nice, but it's nice for them to also be able to gain 100% of revenue that they can capture from their own titles. And when I started talking about this, a lot of people were like, well, it's not really that big of a deal. The 30% is actually still cool. However, a new development just showed up where it appears that this particular game, a new game called Light of Motiram, that's the name, is being released by a Tencent subsidiary, and they're actually branding and marketing it as a mechanical open world survival crafting game, which is being announced for PC. The game is also supposed to come to iOS, and it's supposed to come to PlayStation 5, and it's going to be on Steam and Epic Games Store. Now, the article talks about the Polaris Quest, which is a subsidiary of Tencent, and the developer Aurora Game Studio having announced this game. And basically, everyone can say with a high comfort level that the game resembles Sony Interactive's Horizon franchise. It will be available for PC via Steam, according to this article on Epic Games Store. A release date was not announced. They also did the updates, and pretty much, you can see about the game. The game has these mechanical creatures. You can ride on these creatures. I think this is going to be more of a Monster Hunter style game, but it's taking the aesthetics of Horizon Zero Dawn and Horizon Forbidden West. And guess what? It seems like they're probably going to try to beat Sony to the market with their Horizon live service game that's being made. Isn't it crazy? Now, I have to say, though, they probably saw this game. They probably saw Horizon and then they thought maybe if Horizon was actually a survival game, what would it look like? And they say imitation is the greatest form of flattery, but if this game were to make its way into the PC platform, you guys know how survival games do on PC. If you're not aware, survival games, for some strange reason, those things are very popular or can be very popular on PC. It's insane. I mean, think about a game like Valheim. Think about a game like Power World. These games did very, very well on the PC platform. It's not necessarily something that you can just ignore. And I'm sure one of the reasons they want to bring this game is basically because they see opportunity. And opportunity is exactly where these companies are chasing right now. And so a partner-ish of PlayStation and also a competitor is now taking a very strong or a much stronger competitive stance on a franchise that pretty much looks a lot like what PlayStation has done. In fact, let me show you guys a caption to the tweet that I thought was actually very peculiar. It's from Cornwell, or AKA Very AFK. This is a gentleman that is in Larian Studios. I think he's a community manager. He has a role with Larian and Baldur's Gate 3. He's the one that corrected a YouTuber that was making these claims that, Baldur's Gate 3 was a PlayStation exclusive because it came out on PlayStation first due to the Series X technicalities they were having. And he says and calls it Horizon Zero Fs. That basically, everybody was even saying, man, this just looks very interesting. Now, some people are saying that the game is more than likely going to have a different feel to it. And it seems like, because it's a survival game. We don't know how Sony's live service, Horizon game is going to be geared. We don't know exactly what it's going to, try to convey or how its live service offering will be. So who knows? It could be just a shooter, run around arena shooter of some kind with guns or whatever it is. And then these guys just take the old school approach. We don't know. Dan Lamat here says, what's funny is I remember when everyone called Genshin Impact a Breath of the Wild clone, yet if you were to ask anyone that has played the game if it's the same as Breath of the Wild, they'll call you crazy. That being said, they very clearly copied Horizon's homework for our class and changed it up a bit. Ha, that's interesting. This person said, imagine spending the last 4 years developing a game that copies a successful product. They think they'll be the next Power World. To be fair, it might be really good, and then everyone minus a few will be happy. Well, Power World was really good. For those who played it, they thought it was, they thought the game was quite nice. This person says Enslaved is based on Monkey King Legend. Okay, they were talking about Enslaved, which is another game. This person said copies aren't always bad. Just look at Power World and Immortals Phoenix Rising. Okay. This person says this was the best name I've seen for it yet. Congrats. Okay. LMAO, that's awesome. This person said Crisis Suit voice Maximum Goon. Okay. People are looking at it and, it's kind of uncannily similar. I mean, in the way the art style works and the way everything is structured. But I digress. What do you think about this? How do you think this game is going to land? Do you think the game has any chance of success? Well, I guess we'll get to see, but I'd love to hear what your predictions are. So thanks so much for watching the video. I appreciate you guys' time and audience, and hopefully we'll talk pretty soon in another one. Peace out.